Let's go!
Hey everybody, Coach Scott here, and today is a freezing morning. So my friends that watch our videos in the warmer climates around the country, you're not going to be able to experience what I'm walking through today. But today I want to talk to you about exchanging troubles for credit. And the subject is no limits, no limits. And the Bible says in Romans 4 that Abraham believed God and it was credited to him as righteousness. And so I began to think about that word credit, because many of us live on credit and credit cards, and once in my life, that's exactly what I did. What happens is we charge something on our credit card and the bank covers us until we can pay it back. And if you don't pay it back all at once at the end of the month when your statement comes due, then they hit you with high interest rates and they charge you extra amounts of money to cover you. So years ago, what Gwen and I decided to do was that we would no longer charge something to our credit card if we couldn't pay it back at the end of the month. So we got out of the habit of buying things really that we couldn't afford. So here's the question for today. Is there some habit in your life that you want to break free from this year? Maybe it's a behavior like spending what you don't have, or maybe it's an addiction to something, food or some other addiction that you have in your life that you want to break free from that's hurting your life. Maybe it's a bad attitude that doesn't honor God. You see, when Adam and Eve disobeyed in the garden, the first thing God did was to cover them with clothing. You see, they needed credit. They needed to be covered. And when you clothe yourself with God's credit, which is called grace, by the way, you'll be protected and you'll be able to stand against the temptations in your life. You'll be restored and God will renew you. But the great news is, unlike the banks that charge you that crazy interest, your debt's already paid in full. And that means that God covers you in all areas of your life. And as you cover yourself with God's credit, you'll stand strong against that temptation. You'll be able to walk in some victory, and you'll be able to experience what it's like to live under the credit of God's grace. And even when we face struggles and temptation, the Bible says that the righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all. So keep God's credit card with you at all times. And remember that his card has no limits. And if you'll do that, I believe and declare you will be all that you were created to be. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.